welcome back to Sofa Sessions. Today we're on a beautiful green sofa with Caroline Barnes.
It's kind of blue.
Blue? Green?
Jadey.
Blue.
Shade. Okay, anyway, Caroline, she is one of the UK's most in-demand makeup artists. She is Max Factor's UK ambassador, and she's also a mum to 3 boys aged 7, 13 and 15. So she has entered the teenage boy category of life.
First of all, welcome to our sofa.
Thank
you for
you.
joining
Welcome
us.
to my garden where makeup grows in trees.
Amazing. So for us, it's all about lack of sleep and dirty nappies, and you're obviously just at a different life stage where your boys are grown up. What have we got to look forward to? Like, when did you notice the big change in your house?
Well, it's kind of a revelation when they can bath themselves, put their own pyjamas on, put themselves to bed. Because you're like,
what, they just say to you, okay, I'm tired?
Back.
Yeah. But you don't, because of course they don't go to bed till like 9:30. So there is like no evening, they're running around. And you know what everyone talks about, you know, giving birth and toddlers and plastic toys and tidying up and all the different stages, because there are so many in such a short time. And not many people talk about the teenage years, and obviously it's dependent on the different children that you have. And I've bought quite a few books to help me along the way, because it's just negotiation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Negotiation with strong characters, opinions.
Does bribery still work? Like, we bribe with snacks. When does that stop?
Yeah, snacks don't cut it anymore.
They're like cold, hard cash.
Timings, yeah, money, you know, hard cash.
And you told us this really funny. It wasn't funny, but we were laughing because we were like, "Oh my God, this is going to be."
We were fascinated. We were fascinated. We were intrigued.
Just about how, as a mum of teenage boys, you don't want to get too involved, but you want to know that everything's okay. So you just have kind of gone upstairs and just, you know, left a few things on the bedside table and then removed yourself from the situation just so you know that it's there. How do you get the balance right between involving yourself in their life, but also...
Okay, I don't have an answer, genuinely. I just think everyone's trying to muddle through, and one minute you think that you're getting it right, and then you ask a friend and you help them out, and then the friend helps you out, and it's just
hard, isn't it? At the moment, our kids need us so much, and I don't even know what we'll do when we get to the point where...
But they still need you. In fact, actually, now they're older, they need your presence even more. They might not want to speak to you, or look at you, or talk to you, but I've had that before. Right, I'm going to go out now. What do you mean you're going out? Why, you've been like with your friends, or you've been here. You know, I wouldn't even know that you knew that I wasn't here.
Yeah.
So and that is quite grounding, I think, if you can be around as much as you can. But
it just goes to show that they will always need their mum. Yeah. And so moving on to makeup, you have made up the faces of everyone from Kylie to Cheryl to Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, Keira Knightley, Louise Redknapp. I mean, everyone. When these women who work so hard, they're so successful, a lot of them have kids and probably haven't slept at night, come and sit in the makeup chair. What is the one thing that everyone says that they want to look like?
it's just kind of bringing out the best in yourself. But like whether you're an actress without children who's come off an aeroplane and jet lag, most people that sit in the chair are quite stressed, tired, and a little bit vulnerable. So that sort of process of 2 hours of kind of, you know, fixing your hair, skin, makeup, etc., is kind of sort of quite building blocks of confidence so that you can go out and be
it's quite a therapeutic process, probably.
Yes, it is.
And you mentioned there 2 hours, and so I just want people to know that 2 hours, when you see these amazing, successful women out there on the red carpet, or even, you know, a lot of the time just going out and about doing their daily business, they've sat in that chair for 2 hours to look
2 hours
to look lovely and glowy, and most of us have 2 minutes, really.
Yeah, and the pictures that you also see these girls in are usually against a big wall of paparazzi light.
Yeah.
And it's all about the light. So you must never, ever, ever do your makeup in anything but direct light. So whether that's light on a mirror or that's daylight out there. And you must never, ever look down and do your makeup, because we all know what we look like when we look down and take a picture of ourselves in reverse on our phone.
So say on average we've got probably 4 minutes to ourselves to get out the door looking reasonable. What should we do in the 4 minutes?
Okay, so the two things you're going to be battling with is dehydration and darkness. So it's
Story of my life, both of them, yeah.
And this is a universal theme. Like most 98% of people, these are the two things that they're going to battle with.
Yes, because it's tiredness really, and it's just not sort of looking after yourself in the way that you would normally do when you have more time to yourself. So there's a period of time between when you brush your teeth, do your skincare, you might have 10-15 minutes before you do your makeup. In that time, that when you do your makeup, your skin might need a little bit more hydration. So you really need to just feel your face. Now that takes 3 seconds, right? You need to make sure that your skin is slightly tacky. And obviously when I've worked with you on shoots before, I spend a lot of time doing all the skin prep to make sure that the skin is really hydrated. So if your skin doesn't feel tacky or hydrated, it just feels a bit dry, put on a little bit more moisturiser, put on a little bit more oil, just dab it into your hands like that. It will make all the difference.
Can you overdo it? Can you over moisturise or over oil?
Yeah, so if your skin is naturally oily, you need to use products that don't contain any oil, but just be aware that you might have combination skin where you're oily down the front but you're really dry around here, so your fine lines around your eyes might be a little bit more evident because you're dehydrated. So what you might need to do is just get some beautiful oil and then just push it into your face like that, so you'll get a nice kind of sheen around that side of your face. It will just give you a little bit of a lift, but it also allows you to put on foundation really quickly and effortlessly. And then you need to look at the darker areas of your face, which will be in here and probably underneath here. So you need to add a kind of brightening, light reflecting concealer. So there's 2 types of concealers.
I'm with you. I'm like, no, I'm totally with you. I'm like I'm glad this is on film, so I just keep watching it.
So for a quick fix, light reflecting concealer.
Right.
So we've got one called Master Touch, which is brilliant, and it usually comes with a little brush. Place it on. The one trick with that is you need to do a little bit of a sort of army makeup first. So you place it on, pause, and then push the concealer into that area.
Okay. And I think this is something that we've said before. Probably women don't apply concealer right. They put it on and then they rub.
Yes.
And that's wrong.
Yes.
So the patting motion.
Yeah. The rubbing thing can spread too much product and you might end up putting too much product in, which means you get a lot of concealer in lines underneath your eyes. You just need to put it where you have a bluey grey circle.
Which is mostly here.
Yeah, which is mostly, and people, like you say, do the whole kind of like slather of foundation under there. Okay. So if you use the light reflecting one and you push it in, what that does is it allows the pigment of the concealer to sit in the pores of your skin, sit right on the top of the skin cells, and it bounces back the light. So it's just like a little light reflector.
Okay, so you're going to do it all on my face.
Great,
give me a little 4-minute face. All right, thanks.
Okay, so forget 60-minute makeover that you might all be watching at home. It's on during the day, isn't it? We are going to be doing the 4-minute mum face. So she's got her eyeliner on, but Caroline is going to show you all how to do your concealer and your foundation so you look glowy before the school run. I have my stopwatch here, and go.
So going back to what we talked about, just a few little drops of oil, because even though you've got moisturiser and SPF, right?
No,
we tick that box, great. Then I'm just going to put a little bit of oil. Now, I have to say that if you do warm that oil into your hands and just press it onto your face, actually, it's quite soothing.
Can you come to my house every morning and do this? Or?
So I'm just putting it on the outer areas of your face, so you don't want to have that sort of greasy panel, but you can feel that the oil soaks into your face, and actually just pressing really hard on your bones, especially around your sinuses here, it's so relaxing.
This is so nice.
I'm so jealous.
So actually, even though you are in a rush and you've only got 4 minutes, these kind of things, just putting a really lovely oil onto your skin, just makes yourself feel better. And hydration is key.
It's the same with everything. Like, once you have a new routine, once you get into your new routine, it's easy and you can do it quickly.
Yep.
I think at the beginning you're like, oh, I don't have time to pat oil in my face, but of course you do.
It takes how many seconds? 59 seconds that we were talking. Right, you can be quiet and I'll get on with it. Miracle Prep, red, okay?
What does this do?
So this is a green concealer which neutralises red, and you'll feel on your skin that it's slightly cooling. So any redness due to irritation, sunburn, rosacea, products, whatever it might be, just pat this over the redness. This will neutralise that colour on your skin, allowing you to have a lighter application of base. Okay. The less makeup that you can put on the face, the better. So if you prime your skin, that really, really helps. Okay. Then we're going to go in with, what colour are we going to choose? We're going to choose golden. And I'm going to whisk it onto your skin.
And you use a brush rather than the...
Whatever works for you. I would do the brush now.
Okay.
Because I'm going to whisk it onto your skin for nice speed. You can use a sponge. Yeah. And then I'll use a smaller brush when I put the lighter colour on. Okay. The bigger the brush, the lighter the application. Yeah, the smaller the brush, the more dense. So if you want to cover something up, so whether you've got, again, some pigmentation or some rosacea, then you want to use a smaller brush in that area. So for you, I'm going to lighten up just around your eyes, because you're always saying that you're a little bit dark around your eyes. And you can see it just glides on really soft It's such a beautiful texture. Right, so we're going to go in with our smaller flat brush and we're going to be using light ivory. So patting it on just to that area. And again, just do the wall paint thing. Allow the product to sit into the skin and then you blend it through. So many people that I watch with makeup on, put it on and remove it. It's just like a thing. So let it sink in. Take a nice soft brush and then blend it through. And by just going over any makeup application with a nice soft brush, it ensures that it doesn't look heavy and it doesn't look patchy.
So you shouldn't ever wipe with your finger to rub it in?
No, because the wiping will literally just wipe the product off. It is only makeup.
Yeah.
So don't spend all that time and then wipe it off. Yeah. One top tip is don't take lots of foundation over your nose, your bridge of your nose. Okay. Do this. Let your freckles show, your skin will look so much fresher. Really? So you're lighter and brighter under your eyes. And one thing I'm going to do is tell you to use a coral lipstick for summer, and I'm going to get you to bounce the colour on. Okay. Now, just because I'm getting your vibe, you're going to be a matte girl, so I'm going to use Velvet Matte.
Okay.
I'm just going to bounce the coral. So in the summer, our skin gets warmer because of the pigmentation increases, the melanin increases in our skin due to the sun. And coral is such a flattering colour. It's a pick-me-up colour. It will brighten the whites of your eyes and teeth, and it's just a really soft, easy shade to wear. Colour has a great impact, right?
Yeah.
Colour makes us feel good, and especially because you like all your neutrals, it's very easy to do.
4 minutes!
Actually, 4 minutes. Well done.
Woohoo! You did it!
I glow. I knew I could. Oh, thank you. Amazing.